Hey guys, Triple B here. Tonight we're going to be trying out a very budget-friendly deck, bit of a House of Mouse or a Rat Pack deck if you'd prefer. To start off, we do have Togedemaru, and it's got the attack Togedemaru. It's going to do 10 damage, and you get to flip a coin, and if it's heads during your opponent's next turn, if they take a knockout, this Pokemon's not going to give up any prize cards. So it's pretty helpful. We can also use Glimwood Tangle with this to kind of guarantee we get that heads, flip a coin, maybe it's tails, flip it again with Glimwood. Hopefully it's heads, just increases those odds for you a little bit. Nice thing about Togedemaru too, it's going to chain into Dedenne. So Dedenne's got the attack Dedenne short, that's going to do 60 damage, and you can only use this attack if Togedemaru used Toge Dash during your last turn though. And your opponent's active Pokemon's going to be paralyzed, so effectively we've done 10 with Togedemaru, 60 with Dedenne, and paralyze them. We're setting up some pretty key numbers there. Because next we're going to follow up with Pikachu. So Pikachu's got Pika Strike, it's going to do 20 damage, but if Dedenne used Dedenne short on your last turn, 180 more, so 200 overall. If we've done 10 the first turn, 60 the next turn, and then 200 this turn, 270 all up, hitting just shy of taking knockouts on V-Stars, but if it's got a choice belt on it, we're going to be hitting up to 300, which is pretty helpful. Takes out V-Maxes, and it would be very handy if we could maybe move some damage counters around from other things. So we are going to be running it with Radiant Alakazam as well. So maybe in earlier turns, Togedemaru hit something, or Dedenne hit something, and they've bounced around, we're not going for that target anymore. Alakazam can help fix up some numbers and just move those damage counters around to help us out in the long game. Other funny thing with the Dedenne, it's not only going to be setting up Pikachu. Morpeko can also get its attack off Peko Blaster if Dedenne used Dedenne short during your last turn, and it's going to do 60 damage to each of our opponent's Pokemon. Really helpful, effectively doing spread damage. We can be giving it Telescopic Sight as well, so that it's going to do 90 damage to bench Vs, which is very handy against things like Mew VMAX, where they're going to bench multiple Vs. So they've got 3 Genesects, we do 90 to all of them. Maybe Alakazam moves 20 damage counters off of Mew onto those Genesects. We're going to try and get Morpeko to use its attack one more time with another Telescopic Sight and just wipe them off the board completely. It's a pretty powerful combo to be able to pull off. Also helps out against Lost Box, because if we can do 60 damage to all of their guys, Comfy's only having 70 HP, we use Alakazam and then move 10 damage counters onto each of those Comfy, take 2 knockouts. It's pretty clutch. They can obviously have Manaphy, and we're going to run one as well since our guys don't have a lot of HP, which would prevent the bench damage from occurring. But ideally we can just be using Alakazam, move some damage counters and knock out Manaphy that way before we get to the Morpeko. For some draw support, we are also going to run a 2-2 Bibarel line. And then as another attacker in the deck, we do have 1 copy of Raichu. So its attack Ambushing Spark. Base damage is 40, but if our opponent used a V-Star power during this game, 100 extra damage, so 140 damage all up. Pretty clutch number to be hitting if we're doing weakness, bringing it up to 280, and there's a very relevant card we're going to be hitting weakness into in Lugia V-Star. Taking a knockout into that with a single prizer can be very handy, and we don't need to go through that whole combo process to get the Pikachu set up. We can just go, alright, turn 1, use Togedemaru, hit heads, don't give up a prize, next turn evolve Pikachu into Raichu. Lugia's been set up and got Archeops on the bench, but because they've used a V-Star power, we can use Ambushing Spark and just knock them out. It's a pretty powerful combo to be able to pull off. That's it for the Pokemon in the list, and then for trainers, it is pretty straightforward with the exception of Glimwood Tangle for the coin flips, Telescopic Sights for the Morpeko. Everything else, pretty standard. We've got VIP Pass, Level Balls for some search, Rescue Carriers for recovery since most of our guys have 90 or less HP. Energy Retrieval, since we do run only basic Lightning Energy, if they're in the discard we can effectively get 2 back into our hand. All of our guys just need 1 Lightning Energy to attack. It's very handy to make sure we've got the attachment for turn. And then for switch cards we do have 2 Air Balloons and 2 Switch, just to make sure if our combo pieces haven't been knocked out, we've got a way to get them out of the active and into the next piece, and keep that energy on them, so maybe we get that secondary combo going in that game. Some Ultra Balls for more search, and then for supporters, we've got 1 Clara just to get our Pokemon and energy right back into our hand, to be able to keep going into the combo pieces. And for straight draw, we've got 3 Marnie, 3 Research, and 3 Serena, which also doubles as a little bit of gust to help hit those clutch Vs when we need those knockouts. And also some choice belts. Pretty sure I mentioned it earlier before, but very handy card to be running in the deck. That's the deck list. If you like it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you know when I have more shenanigans coming around. But let's see if this budget deck still holds up in the current meta. Hopefully we do alright here. Starting the mana fee, not great. We are going second. We've got supporter cards. We should be able to get around this. So I think game plan here would be put the stadium down, so if we do get into the Togedemaru, yeah, we take mulligans. Nice. Alright, and we're up against the Mew, so game plan's going to be try and go for the Morpeko. As we get into the Morpeko, if we can get him, and at a telescopic sight, 90 to all the guys on the bench, pretty good value. Pretty good value. And like the other thing I'm realizing too is if they run 4 Sealstone that uses a V-Star power, that makes it so Raichu could be coming out and do some relevant numbers as well. Yeah. Got a Pawniard popping up in the chat, so if you guys are playing the Pokemon community game, just do Pokecatch, and if you've never started it before, all you have to do is !Pokestart, and it'll get you started off in it. Pretty chill little thing. It's kind of like Pokemon Go in chat, and you can do like battles too, which is pretty cool. Photon, how's it going? Right. They are thinking pretty hard about deciding to use Genesect or not. Doing well, I'm doing well, bud. I'm doing well. Started the stream a little bit later than intended. Was trying to do some back-end stuff and kind of update. So I did update like the follower and subscribe animations and things like that. So there's just a little bit more shenanigans when people hit that button. Should be pretty funny when we see it pop up. And still been kind of tweaking the audio a little bit, trying to get it down. Yeah, so we do that. Almost wondering if we do just go Ultra Ball, get rid of that. I guess we could have Ultra Balled the Pikachu away since we do have the Rescue Carrier available. Even like setting this up though wouldn't be a bad call, right? Yeah, I think we do guarantee this. They've got a chunky hand. We'll get rid of the Serena. Oh, grab that. You're in for the next round? Alright. Yeah, these tournaments usually go for a bit. Each player gets, I think it's 12 minutes. 3 rounds, so it could be up to like half hour to an hour kind of thing. But absolutely, we'll be going for a while. Do that. Do I give it a choice belt? You know what? We give it a choice belt. Hindsight, I could have Ultra Balled that choice belt in this Marnie to get the Bibarel online for next turn. Mistakes may have been made. Ignore the effects of these coin flips and flip again. No, I got heads. I'd like that. Ah, you won't? Already won your first round. Oh, chill. Up against a bot? Actually, I think there's a way for me to test this, isn't there? Yeah, let's see how these go. Yeah, we updated it. You can get a couple different ones. That's what I was busy with tonight. You had like 700 tickets, so you thought you could join a tournament. Oh, you can join so many tournaments. Burn them, man. Burn them, because you get tradable packs, right? Bluefish, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Okay, so they've got Lost City. A little bit annoying. We do have 3 copies of the Togedemaru though, so if they knock it out, a little bit unfortunate. Not the end of the world though. Oh, okay. Somehow they didn't hit us. Not sure how that's possible, but I'm not going to question it. Okay, Bibarel, I'm sorry, you're going in the bin, man. I'm thinking we just do that to go into that. Oh no, we need to go into the Dedenne, right? Yeah, okay. Gotta get that. Gotta get that, and we gotta get this out of the active. Of course, then we just get into the Dedenne. Well, we'll bump that. I don't think we show them that we have the energy. I guess we could put energy there. That's fine. Shouldn't have put energy there, should I? Should have put it there. If I put it there, if they don't choose not to knock this out again, I just attach hard retreat. Now everyone's waiting for this match to finish. Is there like 3 people are done their round in your tournament and just like 1 person's chilling? Oh no, he went for Mud Dedenne. Oh, I got another one here. Please don't get a Lost City though, that would be frustrating. I need this guy. Oh, actually I think I've got 3 of him. 3 of him, 3 of him, 2. That's fine. You know what, you can beat up this little mouse. Oh, you are in this tournament. Oh, sweet. I didn't realize you got in it. I thought you meant like after this entire set finished. Ooh. Well, who are you in the bracket with me, or are you in the other bracket? We can only meet in the finals. Alright, challenge accepted. I feel like we need more switch in this deck. So what have we got for switch? We've got air balloon, we've got scoop up nets. So effectively we've got 4 switch cards. What do they got for switch left? They gotta get into cross switchers now, right? Oh, her switch cards. I'm sorry, what is this doing in there? What is this? Why do you have that in mute? Protecting the Genesex. Dusty Steve. A little bit. Well, I guess we're not going the Togedemaru or Morpeko route, right? Because if we're doing 60 to all those guys and they just go heal heal. That is a first. I've never seen that. Like, I guess it's a counter stadium for their path? But just run more Lost City. Mew confuses me sometimes. Like, people either play hyper consistent lists, or it's just like, why? What is this? Okay, we've got the Clara, so we could get energy back. Kind of leaning towards, we just hard retreat, we go into this, we're doing what, 230? Just shy of a knockout into him though. Wait, we do what did I say? 230. He's got 9, or he's got 60. 230 puts him up to 290. We put Alakazam. Spoons. Spoons from here to here. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. We'll do the Clara, so we've got energy guaranteed next turn. Well, Mr. Spoons has put in his work for this game. I like that. That worked really well. Still baffled. Imagine having Drapion in Morpeko Pikachu. Nah, man, that's just silly. You're running a budget deck, you're running a budget deck, right? Like, even the most budget Radiant. No one even wants these. You probably just ask someone, like, hey, I need an Alakazam. They're like, okay, here. Take it. Oh, he's going for my little fella. Not so cool, man. Not so cool. I guess we could have held off on the Clara because, yeah, this does have a bit of a target on its back. It's going to be the one that resets that whole cycle. How many cards does he have left? 7. Got 7 cards left in his deck. And he's going up against a single prize deck that can just paralyze him and make him have to dig through cards and not take prizes. Might mill him? Like, I could. Not really the way I like playing the game too often, but the option is there. Like, do we put the doof? I'm kind of leaning towards putting the doof down. Don't really want to research, but, well, we need to. Bye, Bibs. You just came back and you're back in the bin. We got him, but we don't have the energy. Frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Okay, yeah, I think we just passed. Right? Because if we give up this, we're losing potential outs to draw support. If we give up this, we're losing potential outs to just like a hilarious clutch plays. You're playing Box of Disaster in this deck? Do it, Bluefish. Epic. Epic play, man. Also, I don't know if you saw the Goomba Squad stuff I added in. I feel like that's up your alley. Oh, he's going for my little doof. Where are you going for the doof? What did doof ever do to you, man? Huh? Bully? Alright, you know what? Yeah, I will just mill him. I'm just gonna Serena that up. Hang on, what are you doing? Like, I have Scoop Up Net, that's fine. Don't kill my doof. They have 1 card left in their deck. What are they doing? Do they realize they have 1 card left in their deck? Oh, okay, now they have still 1 card left in their deck. Oh, I haven't set up a Goomba thing yet, though. That's a tomorrow project. If there's anyone in the chat that isn't a follower yet and wants to hit that button to show Bluefish what I was busy with tonight, be much appreciated. Okay, let they get more cards back there. We do this, we get rid of that. I kind of want to keep him. I don't think we get to keep him though. Yeah, I got 2 seconds, Bluefish. I can show you, man.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
There's a couple. I was busy. 1% better every day. Time well spent. Yeah. Getting the Goomba gang ready. It's good. It's good. Alright, we've checked that in the active. If he attacks, which means he can go. What's the play here though? Like we get the Togedemarus, or I think we just hold at this point, right? It's unfortunate. He's got a boss's order? Yeah. That's why I think we just hold for right now. We've got two things with free retreat, so if he just tries to boss up any of these, like, alright. Like, hindsight, I probably should have just retreated into the Morpeko, but then we risk that being stuck in the active. As it stands right now, though, they've got one card left in the deck. They need to take 3 prizes. I think they're out of Judge. Oh, they're not out of Judge. They use the Pal Pad. But yeah, if they Judge, it's you play Judge. If you've got 4 cards in your hand, you got 1 card in your deck. You're going back to 4 cards in your hand, card in your deck. Yeah, I think that's just it. They play the Judge to get a little bit more time. And they're playing the tablets. Oh no. Oh, actually spicy. Okay, right. They can just keep psychic leaping. We do need to kill them somehow. I don't know if we can win this one actually. Because yeah, if they can just keep recycling Psychic Leap. Different story if we can get into Gust and like Gust a Genesect up. I'm gonna get cocky, I think we lose. Oh, unless their Muse in there still. But they take a knockout here. We know they've got Boss. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, like they needed to get that. We need Gust. Didn't get it. Alright. Lilin, I'm not seeing you in the finals. Sorry. Didn't happen. Wasn't meant to be. Struggling to find energy. It's Lilin! And he's got the badass sleeves. Alright. We got our little dude. Oh, Lilin, you have some very pimped out cards. Jesus. I haven't updated this in a while. We're rocking like Soul Silver energies, Gold energies, Max Rarity Horse. Randy Wise, I hate you play this game. You don't want to play this game anymore because this game betrays us. It will be close this month. But you gotta enjoy it while we can, right? Right, Randy? I'm not ready to go to PTCGL. PTCGL keeps breaking. Gives you free stuff, so it's like, yeah, we're nice to you, and then it just breaks. PTCGO breaks too, but it's usually just when I do like plays, and the game is just like, that's bullying, and it just breaks. You enjoy this game? You can keep playing this game, it's just not going to get the new sets, right? So it's not dead, it's just not surviving. The same thing, right? Do I keep him or do I ditch him? I think I ditch him. Right? You're gonna have way too much health for it to be relevant. Bye bye, Morpeko. You will be missed. Not by me, but by somebody. We get to Doof. We get maybe another Dedenne? I'm leaning towards another Dedenne. So it's not like prize mapped for him to just go, hey, kill this. Flip it again, flip it again. There we go, that's the answer I wanted. Give me the thing that I like. Thanks, game. Alright. Setting up the one on the bench. Good call, good call. So yeah, with the one in the active, you don't really have a way to get multiple energies on it. If you evolve the active into a VMAX, or even the bench into a VMAX, then use its ability, get an energy on the bench one, all of a sudden it's ready to attack. You just need a way to get this out from the active. Also, those Squovits, I never noticed there's Squovits in that card. Sweet. Aw, get a Marnie. You know what? As much as Marnie frustrates me, I am gonna miss it. Because now that people can't play Marnie, they're gonna be playing Judge more. And Judge, I have to shuffle my deck. Marnie, it's at least just like, okay, do that, put it on the bottom. It speeds up the state of play. Whereas Judge slows everything. Like, alright, you both have to shuffle and wait for each other to cut your decks and then go. Marnie's just like, yeah, just check it underneath, that's fine. Got a muck popping up in the chat. Muck's such a strange Pokemon. Very funny Pokemon, but strange. We go for that? Yeah, might as well, right? Do that, paralyzed. Call it a day. Hope to top deck a Bibarel. Alright, so they got two horses set up. One's not evolved yet, but like, it's ready to go. And we got Deathlike with the raid. How is your stream, Deathlike? Were you playing Risk of Rain again? Or switching it up tonight? It's Risk of Rain and Final Fantasy XIV are like your two go-tos? Playing Resident Evil 5, that's cool. So, we do this, we get this. We get this or we get this? No, I think we get this. Yeah. We effectively get free retreat because of the training court. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. And we don't quite get a knockout. But we do some big numbers. So then maybe later it becomes relevant to use the Morpeko and finish that off. But if we had used the Morpeko at this point, then like that one just goes to the bench and we've wasted time. Nobody got the muck. Playing Resident Evil 5. That's the one where it's like in South Africa, right? South Africa or Africa? I played a bit of that. It is solid. It wasn't too spooky, and I appreciated that. Me and horror games. Don't get along. That deck's looking pretty thin. Granted, we've seen Marnie. They've likely run a 4 count as to not deck themselves out. That Pikachu absolutely just got stomped by a horse. Should probably be illegal. We do this. We do this. We have our attachment for turn next turn. We're sitting with the Serena, right? Yeah, so I think we just hold. We hit, we hold. I've got a game plan. Yeah, how was Resident Evil for you? Okay, they bossed the Dedenne. Energy for turn, a little bit wasted. Training court's still in play though, so we just get it right back. This Dedenne does what that Dedenne was gonna do. You know what? In hindsight, we didn't need to... No, we did need to do that. We don't have an out to the Morpeko. But we could have paralyzed that and bought some time, right? I don't know if that was the right play. Get 3 prizes though, so like... Not the right play? 3 prizes, we've got the Ultra Ball, which means we have an out to get Bibarel? Why no Morpeko? Because he's in the discard, and we don't have a card to get him. Like, we have Morpeko, but it was just... That was a guaranteed way to get prizes at the moment. Hey, I was gonna use that. Cheeky little pumpkin. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards just attacking with the Togedemaru again. Right, like, we've got a backup to Dedenne. We don't need the mana fee. So that becomes a Bibarel. This would be cool if he was using a V-Star at all. I'm like, kind of think we do just put him down. We could Marnie, but at the moment their deck's pretty thin, so I'm sort of getting the feeling that that would be helping them. I think we hold off on the rescue carrier. We've done the energy attachment for turn already? No, we haven't. Haven't done the energy attachment for turn, but there's only 1 energy currently in the discard. So yeah, we just do this. In case this gets knocked out, we can at least get 2 things. Don't flip again, we got heads. Got mixed feelings on this deck. I like the idea of it, and I like that it's very budget friendly. But it doesn't seem to want to give us energy. And with the amount of supporters and draw support we have in the deck, it's a little funny that it doesn't want to give us energy. Like, it should be a little more forthcoming with that. Do we go for the Morpeko play? I guess we could get both, right? Morpeko with telescopic sight, we're doing 90 to all the bench guys. Puts them in range. So I've got a game plan here. We will do that. Considering Ultra Balling this away, Ultra Ball that away to get into another Bibarel. How many more Ultra Ball do we have? Should still have quite a few actually. Yeah, let's go greedy. You know what? Effectively, it gets us double draw supporter. I like that. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Do that. That gets paralyzed. That is one thin deck. Okay. Ah, they got the Marnie. Of course they got the Marnie. That 4, that's 3. Oh. Throwing a wrench in my sniper. Cheeky, cheeky. Alright, alright. This kills the Pumpkaboo at least. That's down, that's still there. A little bit pointless doing that, I guess. We do 60, move 20 to him, puts him at 80. We need to do 100 more to it. Got Serena. Might be able to get there. Yeah, I think we just attach that to one of these just to keep it in play. But thin our hand a little still. Well, we're finding the energies at least. Definitely overlooked the fact we're hitting weakness into him too. That's cool. They hit straight through this. How are they looking for boss? If they're out of boss, I think we're in a fine spot. Horse in the horse. Get a horsing around. And for Serena's, this is our last one. Interesting. Well, we hold it. Double Dedenne. Guess we get that, right? Like, we've got Rescue Carrier as well. We just used Morpeko, so yeah, we've got to go into the Dedenne. Or not Dedenne, Togedemaru. You know, the guy's name. Oh, that one. Okay. They don't have Gust. Feeling pretty confident. They reveal boss. That's game. A pretty tight one. And like their decks, okay, so they've gone for the Marnie. That does complicate it though. We need to get back into that Serena. Escape rope would do it too, yeah? Kiki, alright, alright. I can't even use that to no effect, right? It just switches places with an energy. Just trying to thin my hand. Shouldn't have attached that there though. I need to be able to put an air balloon on it, right? We want to shuffle to be able to get into that Serena. We're basically just digging for Serena for game at this point. We go into this, we paralyze them, but then if they have switch, it's game. Whereas if we hit it, we hit the heads, we're fine. Well, not fine, but we're more likely to survive. Last game? Marnie out of the gust. And they found the boss anyway, so it would have been irrelevant. Like, I guess if we had gone into the Dedenne, paralyzed them, if they didn't have switch, we're in a fine spot. But they had the way to get our way around the Togedemaru anyways. Very well played game. Very good game. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up to let me know, and subscribing is a great way that you can help out the channel. And it's also free, so like, just click that red button if you haven't already. If you're after some more deck lists, there should be some popping up on the screen right now, and until next time, take care of yourself.